If you have been hearing to do Kegels for any of your pelvic floor problems you have, then you're not alone. In today's video, we are discussing why Kegels are not the best exercise for all your pelvic floor problems and what you can do instead. Hi mamas and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Shriti and I'm a board certified physical therapist helping postpartum moms just like you regain their core strength, heal their pelvic floor and improve their nutrition all in 15 minutes a day. So let's get started with today's video. So if you are experiencing symptoms like pain during intercourse, feeling heaviness in your pelvic floor every time you bend down to lift something, constant low back pain, then signs are that your pelvic floor is tight and it's not weak. Now, when you have a tight pelvic floor, if you keep squeezing those muscles and do Kegels, you are making things worse. So what you need to do is stop doing Kegels and stretch your pelvic floor muscles. Kegels are great if you have weakness, which means you have symptoms like peeing accidentally when you try to jump or sneeze. Then you want to do Kegels because you need to strengthen your pelvic floor muscles. But if you are noticing more of pain during intercourse, feeling of heaviness, tightness, constant low back pain, then we don't need Kegels. We need to stretch your pelvic floor muscles and relax them so you can start feeling much better about yourself and heal your pelvic floor the right way. So let's get started with 5 stretches that you can do to relax your pelvic floor. So we'll start on the floor. I want you to go ahead and go on your side, and then we're going to go ahead and roll all the way up to your back. Now make sure to use a pillow or a yoga block to support your head, that way it's not hanging down. Go ahead and gently bring one heel on the opposite knee, and then we're going to go ahead and grab onto the thigh and bring it close to your chest. I want you to feel a good stretch right here in the back of the hip. This is really opening up your posterior or the back pelvic floor muscles. We'll hold this stretch for 15 seconds. Now I don't want you to hold your breath, so make sure you're taking in deep breaths in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Good. Go ahead and gently relax, and then we'll switch sides. We'll alternate doing 3 on each side, slow and controlled. You might notice that one side feels tighter than the other, and that is completely normal. Depending on how you move around, how you stand, if you put too much weight on one side instead of standing up straight, you will notice that one side is going to be a lot tighter, but you still want to evenly stretch out those muscles. Good. Go ahead and gently relax, and then we'll switch again. Remember, taking deep breaths in through the nose. You hold for about 4 seconds, and then out through the mouth. Good. For every stretch we do, think about taking in 2 to 3 deep breaths as you hold for the 15-second mark. Good. Go ahead and gently relax, and then we'll switch again. Nice work. Deep breaths in through the nose, hold, and then out through the mouth. Let's do one more deep breath. In through the nose, hold, and then out through the mouth. Good work. Let's do this one more time on each side. Good. And then the more you stretch it out, you will notice that it starts feeling easier and you can pull up further. So that means you're doing the stretch right and you are relaxing your muscles. Good. Go ahead and give me one more deep breath. In through your nose, hold, and And then out through your mouth. Good work. Let's go ahead and switch one last time. Good. And hold. Deep breath in through your nose. And then out through the mouth. Good. Let's do one more deep breath. In through your nose. And then out through the mouth. And relax. Good work. Next one, we'll go ahead and roll onto your side. And we're going to come up in a lunge position. So you're going to go ahead and bring one foot forward. And then I want you to go ahead and gently lunge forward, feeling a good stretch in the front hip. We'll hold this position for 15 seconds. And while you hold the stretch, focus on your deep breathing. In through the nose, and then out through the mouth. Good work. Go ahead and relax, and we'll switch sides. Good. You're going to feel a good stretch in the front of the hip. Good. And relax. Same thing, we'll keep alternating. We're doing 3 on each side, slow and controlled. Deep breath in through the nose. And then out through the mouth. Give me one more deep breath. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. And relax. Let's switch again. Good. Deep breath in through the nose. And then out through the mouth. Nice work. Now every time you switch sides, try to push yourself just a little further than you did the previous time. That way you're still feeling a stretch. You want the stretch to be a little intense. It shouldn't be painful, but it still should feel like a stretch pull versus sitting in a comfortable position. Let's go ahead and switch up one more time on each side. Good. Deep breaths in through the nose. And then out through the mouth. Good. Let's do one more. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Good. Go ahead and switch one last time. Good. And try to keep your spine straight instead of leaning forward like this. Because when you have the spine straight, you're stretching up that muscle even more. So you can actually feel a good stretch. Versus if you lean forward on the knee, you won't feel that good of a stretch. Good. And relax. Awesome. Let's go ahead and come back in a seated position. We'll cross both the legs. We'll start with right hand on the floor. I want you to go ahead and lift the left hand up. And let's go ahead and gently lean over. And I want you to push this knee down. So if the knee tries to come up, you want to really use your muscles to push it down. As we lean to the right side. And let's hold it there. Good. Deep breaths in through your nose and then out through the mouth. Good. Come back to the middle and then we'll switch sides. Again, remember to push the knee down. Good. Deep breaths in through your nose And then out through the mouth. Good. Come back to the middle and we'll go towards the right side. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold. And then gently breathe out. Coming back to the middle. Good work. Let's go to the left. Make sure your knees are pushed down. Feeling a good stretch in the lower back. Good. And come back. Let's do this one more time on each side. Good work. Deep breaths in through the nose. And then as you breathe out, come back to the middle. And let's take it one last time to the left side. Good work. Deep breaths in through the nose. And then as you breathe out, come back to the middle. Nice work, mamas. We have 2 more stretches. For your next one, I want you to go ahead and align your feet and then wrap the fingers around your toes. Push the knees down and then gently lean forward. Feeling a good stretch in the inner thigh. And let's hold it there for 15 seconds. Take a deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, lean further just a little more. And let's hold it there. And then gently come up all the way. Nice work. Let's do this 2 more times when we are ready. Let's go ahead and gently lean down. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. And then out through the mouth. Lean down just a little more. Good. Hold it there. Give me a few more seconds. And gently come up. Nice work. Let's do this one more time, slow and controlled. Lean forward. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And hold. And breathe out through your mouth. And lean forward just a little more. Feeling a good stretch in the inner thighs. Hold it there. You're doing amazing, mama. We only have 1 more stretch after this. Hold it there. And relax. Nice work. Let's go ahead and stand up for your last stretch. Awesome. And for your last stretch, let's go ahead and spread the feet wide apart, pointing the toes out straight. And then I want you to go ahead and go into a deep squat. Good work. Now it feels easier. You can go ahead and come all the way down on the floor. If you want to hold on to a countertop, you can do that, whatever feels easier. But the goal is to go into a deep squat. And then all we want to do is move from side to side. Good work. We're really trying to open up those inner thighs and your pelvic floor muscles. If it's harder to just stand still like this, feel free to hold on to a countertop or a couch, whatever you have, a chair, to feel more stable. And then you just want to rock from side to side. Good work. Take deep breaths in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Good work. Give me 2 more on each side. And relax. Good Good work. That was so good. I'm so glad you showed up and did the work today. Make sure to stay hydrated, drink enough water, get some protein in after this workout. If you found this video helpful, make sure to go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit subscribe so you never miss a postpartum tip from me. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!